A medical research organization is utilizing Amazon SageMaker within a private VPC to develop machine learning models. These models require access to data stored in S3 buckets. The organization is strictly mandated to keep all traffic internal to the AWS network, and they specifically prohibit the use of public IP addresses for this data transfer. Which approach fulfills this security requirement?
Here are your options. Option A, deploy Amazon S3 gateway endpoints to facilitate private access from the VPC to the S3 storage. Option B, set up a NAT gateway inside the VPC to route traffic from SageMaker to the S3 service. Option C, establish an AWS site-to-site VPN link to connect the VPC resources directly to the S3 buckets. Option D, implement an AWS transit gateway to manage and route the traffic between the SageMaker and the S3 buckets.
This question focuses on VPC networking and security architecture. It tests your knowledge of how to ensure that traffic moving between services within an AWS virtual private cloud and other AWS services remains entirely within the AWS global infrastructure, effectively bypassing the public internet and avoiding any reliance on public addressing schemes.
In my view, the correct answer is option A. Deploying Amazon S3 gateway endpoints is the standard and effective way to facilitate private access from a VPC to S3 storage. These endpoints ensure that traffic between your VPC and the S3 service stays on the AWS network without the need for public IP addresses or NAT gateways.
Looking at the other choices, option B is incorrect because a NAT gateway inherently requires a public IP address to route traffic to the public S3 endpoint, which violates the security mandate. Options C and D are also not suitable here. AWS site-to-site VPN and transit gateway are designed for connecting separate network environments, not for managing private access between a VPC and an AWS service. For your exam prep, remember that when a requirement dictates that traffic must remain internal to the AWS network while accessing AWS services from a VPC, your first consideration should always be VPC endpoints. Whether it is a gateway or interface endpoint, they provide the secure, private path needed to satisfy these specific network isolation constraints.